Mom. Mom, could you put a coffee on for me, please? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Karen, Debbie, Nick. What's up, everybody? Everybody that was following me on Twitter and got to see the show this morning from the dealership. We had fun. I told you I'd be home soon, and I got home a lot sooner than I thought because they finished my truck so fast. And I've had a real problem with that dealership in the past since I moved here to Florida. I hated that dealership, and I was like, man, I can't believe I got to go back there. They're just such a bunch of fuck ups. But this one thing that I forget is we're all going through this pandemic and the breakdown of society together at the same time. Our extinction, climate, it's all hitting us all at the same time. And everybody's scatterbrained. Everybody's losing their shit. So you're going to notice lacks of service, lack of people caring about you anymore. It's going to be more, you're going to see, man, it's going to be more like every person for themselves. Things are changing, and if it hasn't hit you yet, it will soon enough, and then you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Just you guys, as long as you guys are prepared and you guys knew from the very beginning watching this show that we were in for a hell of a ride, and no telling where it's gonna end. It might not ever end. It might be a ride that we never hop off of. But at the same time, when one person rises above the fray and make sure that you have good service and make sure that you're taken care of, it really makes a difference. And you know what you can do? You can write a little letter and give it to their boss and give it to the general manager. And that's what I did. He called me back. The guy called me back and he's like, bro, that meant so much to me that you left that little note. Thank you so much for doing that. It really, just take a moment and go out of your way for somebody else. It doesn't have to be today, but next time it occurs to you to do it, and you're in a position to hold the door for somebody, or you're in a position to do something nice for somebody, or write a little note, or whatever, do it. Because today, in today's world, as horrible as it is, there are still shining stars, man. And you have to kind of search a little bit deeper for them. You got to look a little bit harder for them. But we're all out there, man. There's still people that care about people. There's still people out there that want to make the best of the shitty ride that we're on, no matter how shitty it is. And I want to make the best of it. I see a bunch of people talking about climate change and how we have to fight to change it. And we're going to reverse it. And I'm like, no, you can't. You're not going to. So stop wasting your time. Quit crying and go do something nice for somebody today. That's it. You crying about something we have no... Do you know that this guy, what he actually said? He said, we have to change irreversible... We have to stop irreversible climate change. I was like, whoa, wait. You said we have to stop something that's irreversible. That doesn't even make sense. Irreversible is this thing falling and hitting the table. You can't stop it. It's dropping. You're not going to be able to reverse that. There's no magic that's going to stop that. You're not going to stop it. It's irreversible. So, for you to sit there and say, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start working towards making this stop. It's not going to work. Nothing's going to work. So accept it. Practice acceptance. Practice loving each other. And let's all get on this ride with a better attitude. Because when someone has a nice attitude towards me, it changes my attitude. It makes me want to be nice towards other people as well. And for the three of you, Doogie, Nick, and one other one, Merck, you three, thank you for following me on Twitter, that you were at my live today. I really love you guys, the three of you. I really appreciate you tuning into my live stream while I was live at that. It meant so much to me that I had 3 viewers. That was a big deal for me on Twitter, broadcasting on Twitter. I had 3 viewers on my Twitter channel, and I really, really, really appreciate you guys for doing that. All 3 of you. And the rest of you, you could try. You could turn on notifications, follow at Nays Garden Show. That is my new thing. IndependentLeft.News, what's up, buddy? How's it going? It's funny, I can get 20 people here and then my numbers start dropping. It's so funny. I don't know how to make that number go up. It's very frustrating. Let me take my shoes off. Yes. Yes, that feels good. Had a little bit of irritation between my little toes. Put a little triage oil on there today. That helped immensely, and it's going to make that irritation go away within a day or two. It's so good. So good to be able to have that at my disposal. Okay, what else? We're going in for the flowers, huh? We're going in for the flowers. The flowers. And also, when you're driving in traffic, be courteous. Don't be in a hurry, leave early, and be nice to people on the road. Don't cut people off, let people in, keep a nice long following distance so other people can get in between you, and then make the following distance longer so somebody else can get in between you. Do these little things, make people's lives a little bit better, and subconsciously they're going to be nicer all day because you treated them good on the road. And they were just an anonymous individual, and you treated them like gold. And they're going to treat other people like gold too. Remember that. I was on the road today. I was very courteous. I was not really in a hurry. So, that, I'm always in a hurry. I don't like driving per se. I always want to get off the road. I feel like every second that I'm on the road is one more second that I can get into an accident or get a ticket. So it's like I want to get off the road as quick as possible. At the same time, I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy while I'm doing it. And today it was just so easy. People were going in front of me, they're next to me and whatever. I would pass people, they'd pass me. There was no animosity or aggression. It was just everybody just living their lives. And when you get out of that mentality, when you're driving, you'll take it with you outside of the vehicle as well. But practice it in the car when you're driving, because that's when you have all the power. You have all the power to let that stranger in front of you or to cut them off or to speed up and be a bitch. It's all on you. Remember that. The next time you're speeding up to tailgate the car in front of you so somebody can't get in between you, remember what a piece of garbage I'm telling you are for doing that. Follow distance. Long follow distance. Let people in. Don't be so greedy about 1 second of time that will have no bearing on your life whatsoever, but letting someone in will have a huge bearing on theirs. Hey, J-Bone, what's up, buddy? What are we buying? Whatever you want. The crypto market is your bitch, and it is yours for the taking. The world is your oyster. You guys, if you're looking to get in the market, now is your opportunity, and it's knocking. It's knocking. Buy crypto today. And if I was in the market right now to purchase crypto, I would totally be purchasing crypto right now. Look, I've got money I've saved up, but I got to save some money and I got to leave it as cash. And if I had an excess, I would totally be purchasing. Hey, whoa, no, Rogan, no. You don't want to know. No. What did you do? What did you do? Did you take something that wasn't yours? This is Mommy. This is Mommy's.
Here's your coffee, Van.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Oh, great. That coffee at the dealership was so bad. Oh. I go and I sit down in the waiting room. There's no one in there. And I sit right in the middle. Some old man with a coffee comes in and sits right behind me. 50 seats in there. And he sits right behind me for the coffee. I got up and I moved to the other side. I was just like, I can't believe people are so ignorant.
Inconsiderate.
What's that?
Is she back here without disturbing you?
Go ahead, do what you gotta do. We're fine. It's cleaning crew Thursday. We know the drill. Get all those kitty hairs up. He's a bad little kitty. So there's gonna be some vacuum noise in the background, guys, but we'll be getting high no matter what. That won't stop us. Well, Nick, you can start. Stop tailgating people. I'm not saying that you're a tailgater, but everybody listen to me. Stop tailgating people. Triple your following distance. And if the car behind you doesn't like it, let them go around you. pull over and let him go in front of you so he doesn't have to deal with your long-ass following distance. You know, you don't have to make everybody else slow down behind you and let every car in. But when that one car comes up and you want to do it and be nice, you'll have the ability to do that. Don't screw the people behind you. That's another thing too. Don't let every single car in. Don't be that person, because that person's a bitch too. But be cordial and be sensible about it. Be kind, like my mother likes to say. And I had a great experience driving both ways today. It was great. It's easy, and people won't piss you off so much on the road. Oh, that son of a bitch just cut me off. No, he didn't, because you were keeping a nice long following distance, and that son of a bitch had plenty of room to get in front of you. You see how that worked? You fucked yourself on that one, didn't you? You see how that worked? We should raise a beverage to the awesomeness of Nay and his mom. Yo, Cleaning Crew Thursdays, woo! We made an event out of it. We should raise a beverage to the awesomeness of Nay and his mother. I'm super courteous on the roads. There you go, Nick. I know, because you're a truck driver. You kind of have to be, because if a truck driver tries to tailgate people, you end up smashing into them when they slam on their brakes. So I understand truck driving, bro. There's a lot of weight, and it takes time to slow down. And when people get right in front of you and hit their brakes, oh my God, I bet that drives you crazy. You made one person happy, but you pissed off 20. Exactly. Don't piss off the 20 people behind you. Remember that. If you're in front of a whole bunch of cars, you kind of have a responsibility to those people too. So just use common sense and take each interaction individually. Right? So I am running low on my OG Kush supplies, man. You love Cleaning Crew Thursdays because it means it's Friday for me in an hour. Haha, J-Bone. J-Bone, how are those NFTs? I always see you pimping out these NFTs of these zombies, these zombie smokers. Is the value going up on those NFTs at all? Let me know. I'm kind of curious about that. I noticed there's somebody, it looks like they've copied that with another one, like these other zombie ones that aren't smoking, but that's zombie NFTs. I'm sure they copied yours. Yeah, brakes go out on a semi. You better have a plan. You better have a plan. Better have airbags, man. A crash suit. A fat suit. You know? Boom, 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 boom. God, man, I saw this kid today in the dealership. He was obese. He was morbidly obese. And I feel bad for people like that. And I want to reach out to them so bad. But that's why I'm glad I have the show. That way I don't have to go up to somebody in public and be like, hey, man, you know, I don't think people love you enough to tell you. But I love you enough to tell you need to start losing some weight or you're going to be dead in a year. And I feel bad because that guy's probably going to be dead in a year. And he's young, too. But morbidly, you know, just you cannot carry that kind of weight around and not end up with getting horrible medical problems. That's why I'm glad I have the show, because that allows me to talk to people on a less personal basis and just say, hey, y'all need to lose some fucking weight, you know, and just, if you're morbidly obese, stop being morbidly obese, you know, do what you got to do. I can help you with that. Not bad. There's a few I've got. Smokeheads is the one in your profile picture there. Then there's the Tombstone. That's the one, High Society. That's the little purple skeleton zombie looking dude I had for a while. Yeah, the Tombstone, those were the ones that I saw you pimping. Did the value go up on those? Not bad, you said? I heard that the NFTs are doing better than Ethereum, and Ethereum's doing horrible today. Great time to purchase Ethereum. Great time. I heard somebody call Bitcoin Boomer Coin today. Great time to purchase Boomer Coin. If you want to get Boomer Coin, I highly recommend it. I would highly recommend that you guys do that. Why am I losing my audience members? Where are the 6 people that were just here? Where did they go, and why is this not fun for you? How dare you leave my show? God damn, why does it go to 20 and then go down? Why does it go to 20 and go up? Why? Got something in my eye, it's driving me crazy. I'm going to take it out on my show today. Stoneheads, which are sculptures, digitally edited. Huh. Brap all day says 6. Yeah, 6. Where's the 6, man? How dare you 6 fuckers leave? Ow, man. What is in my eye? It's been in there all morning. Buy, buy, buy. Crypto. Now, now, now. What you gonna buy, folks? Like I said, I'm not buying. And I've got money sitting in the bank. Because I need money in the bank so I can pay my taxes and stuff. And expenses, and I've learned. But, boy, oh boy, would I like to purchase a lot more crypto. I'd like to buy it all today, man, you know? But I like these times when I look at the market and it looks like it's you want to buy. And then I don't. I like those times. I like not buying crypto sometimes. Because sometimes when I don't buy it, it drops down even more, and I'm glad. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't buy it. It went down even more. Now would be a good time to buy it, though. The smoke hat I picked up for a couple of Solana, and I minted the tombstone at 1 Solana each, so I'm still up. Oh, right on, buddy. Oh, you're cheesing? All that kindness stuck in your eye this morning? All that kindness stuck in my eye this morning. Okay. I'll see you when you come home. Thank you for the coffee. I'm enjoying it. Pam, I keep getting booted on the tube. Definitely not leaving on purpose. Oh, you guys are getting booted. Oh, thank you for telling me, Pam. I was wondering. I was like, why did 6 people just leave my show? Oh, because YouTube is subtracting you from watching my show. Why? I have no idea. Hey, Pam, maybe you could tell me which channel is dropping you. And maybe if any of you other people got dropped, you could let me know too. I need to know these things. If you're ever watching my show and you just get disconnected for no reason, I need you to come back and let me know, guys. Seriously. If this is what goes on, I need to find out about it. And if YouTube literally just drops people because they don't like me, you know, like I said, it goes up to 20 and then all of a sudden it drops. Why? Could it be that as soon as I hit 20 that they start deleting my live viewers from the show? I don't know. But I need you guys to tell me if that happens to you, okay? Let me know. You should invent an Orca coin, lol, just to see what happens. Okay, how dare these assholes leave? Nobody even thinks it's cool to leave the garden anymore, pal. Psst. Nor should they have ever. Who was that, Enoch? Nobody talks like that anymore. J-Bone. Do it, Orca. I'd chuck some in my bags for sure. All levers shall be fed to the trendy Orca. I love that you called them levers. I love that you called them levers. We have a new word for them. Don't be a lever. You're a goddamn lever if you leave this show. We don't like you levers. We like the stayers. All right, let's do a bong rip because I obviously need one. Cheers, guys. Ooh, that bong water is getting dirty, but it still tastes good. I play for keeps. I keep for plays. Nays Garden is the channel, and stop calling me a lever. Yo, it's the Nays Garden channel on YouTube. That tells me everything I needed to know. Thank you, Pam. Tell me, Pam, can you tell me how many subscribers does that channel have? Can you tell me that? Because they're all called Nays Garden. Can anybody else tell me if they were disconnected from the show at any point during the show? Were you guys dropped? And did you think maybe it was just your connection? Let me know, please. Twitter's not showing my comments. Try to comment on the live stream and it sends and it won't show up. Twitter does not show comments on Restream. I don't know why. It has something to do with Restream not being able to get the code to work properly. I don't know. It's never worked. I've never seen Twitter chats before. Have I? Have I ever seen people chatting on Twitter? I don't think so. It never shows Twitter. It's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, mostly. Mostly. James McGill, cheers. Pam is the real one, J-Bone. Pam says, oh, you're on the big channel you got disconnected from? What the fuck, Pam? Psst, we hate that shit. We hate that shit, Palsy. Brap all day. I've been good on main channel. Pam Creaky, 25,400. I got you, Pam. 25,400 subscribers, and I've got 19 people here. What does that say? Do you think that my 25,400 subscribers were notified that I went live today, guys? Of course not. Do you think my 25,400 subscribers even know that I put content up on the internet still to this day? Of course they don't. You want to know why? Because when Google took over YouTube, they changed one of the things, which was if you were subscribed to a channel and getting notifications, they just turned that off. And they made you go back to the channel and click a little bell icon for notifications. Instead of grandfathering you in, they grandfathered you out because YouTube are a bunch of fucking cunts! Does that make sense to all of you? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. So glad my mom's not here. Dad, you know what I mean? He has no idea. They piss me off, Dad. Trust me. Yeah, shit lips in the Restream crew over there. I mean, not the I'm sorry, did I say Restream crew? Shit lips in the re-engineer crew over there at YouTube. Sorry, Restream. You guys are bad enough on your own. If you go live solo on Twitter, then people can comment similar to Instagram Live, etc. Yeah, only if you go live solo. Yeah, and we can't do Instagram from Restream yet either. They haven't figured that one out, which is so stupid. I mean, why can't I broadcast to my TikTok and my Instagram channel? Restream, you idiots. I just know you're always on in the morning, so I jump to check in. Hey, listen, Billy Bong Thornton. Listen very closely. I'm only talking to you right now, Billy Bong Thornton. Listen very closely. Subscribe to all 6 of my YouTube channels that I broadcast to. Turn notifications on all 6. Turn your notifications on your phone. Subscribe to all 6 of my Facebook channels. They're called Ben Shader, that I subscribe to on Facebook. Turn notifications on for all 6 of those. Turn notifications on your phone. Subscribe to me on my Instagram channel, Nays Garden Show. Subscribe to me on my TikTok channel, Nays Garden Show. Subscribe to me on my Twitter channel, most important, Nays Garden Show and at Nays Garden. Both of those. Sign up for notifications on Twitter. Retweet me and follow me on Twitter too, which you already do, I know. But listen, brother, if you're not doing all of that, then I'm not surprised that you missed some shows. You gotta subscribe to all of my channels, man, or you're gonna miss some shows. That's more than 12 channels you have to subscribe to. This is how we get around these algorithms and them only telling a portion of my audience from day to day or from show to show when I go live or not. You know, we're only going to tell these 25 people that he's live. He's got 25,000 subscribers. Let's tell 50 people that he's live. You know, even the ones that are signed up for notifications, I guarantee you all aren't getting your notifications. Because I've signed up for notifications on all of my channels and I don't get all the notifications all the time. And that big channel, I never get notifications from. I never get notifications from the big channel. Isn't that hilarious? Do you guys get notified from the big channel, don't you? I don't. I guess it's because I always forget this. It's because it's my channel. And that's the channel I'm monitoring from. Okay. My bad. Forget everything I just said for the past 60 seconds. And don't make a clip of that and put it on the internet. Don't do it, or I'll pay you $100. I'm not going to pay you for it. You don't deserve it. You should have been making clips of me all along. I think I get notified all times of the day on Facebook. Every time I don't make sense, though, you guys should be putting clips of me on the internet. Totally. You should be busting my balls and laughing at me. Why don't you do that? Why don't you make fun of me and put that shit up on Twitter, man? Like I do to Jackson Hinkle and Jimmy Dore and even Graham Elwood and Lee Camp when they get shit wrong, too. I do it all the time. Why don't you guys do it to me, man? It'd be fun. Yo, Nay, you said this and then you said that, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, you could do that on every show. I'm quite the hypocrite. If you paid attention, you might catch me. You guys pay attention. Paying attention to what I'm saying on here ever. I gotta tell you, when I listen to what I'm saying, I'm like, dude, what you just said did not make sense. I'm just waiting for like 20 people to disconnect right now after I said that last thing. Because that didn't make sense compared to what I said 3 seconds before. And I'm like, I'm just waiting for it. And you guys are all like, Nate's so funny, man. That's pretty good. You guys don't care, and that's great. But I think you should start to care and start calling me on my bullshit. You guys, if you would call me on my bullshit, I might put out a better product. Let me give you a perfect example, an analogy, if you will. I left a note this morning for the service attendant at the dealership. I left a note for the general manager, and I said, this guy's great. I took an active role in trying to improve their service. And I did it on the positive way. I didn't critique them. Now, listen, man, I could have critiqued this place many, many, many times. And I should have. Because it was the worst service I've ever got from a car dealership in my life. The worst fucking service ever. They couldn't get anything right. They were rude. And there were times, they all eat at their desks, man. And there's times when you walk in there where every single employee is sitting there with a thing and they're just eating. And you're like, and they won't even talk to you. They won't even make eye contact with you. You know, it's a horrible dealership. I wrote a note because I gave a shit. I did a little thing. I produced something. You know, and if you guys give a shit about me and you give a shit about this show and you want to help, make a silly video of me being stupid and call me out on my bullshit. You know, like what's his name just did the other day. He tried to call me on my bullshit. He wasn't really calling me on my bullshit. He thought he was. And post that shit on the internet. And get me, man, and catch me off guard to the point where I'm like, fuck you. Can we do this? There's a little thing on YouTube, it's called Clip. It shows scissors. It shows some scissors. I'm doing the scissors thing so I know you all know. It shows scissors. You press that button, you select a minute of me making a total ass out of myself, you say something funny about it, and then post it on the internet for everybody to laugh at. That's literally what I do all day on this show. It's literally what I do all day on social media. Can I get you guys into it too? Can we start doing this? I'll be your target. I'll be your fodder. Please, have at me. I trust me when I tell you, there's plenty of content of me doing that. Not making any sense. I would love it if one day I live to regret this day. Make that happen. Make me regret I ever told you to do this shit. Or a badass clip of me shredding the guitar? No, people don't want to see me shredding the guitar. Nah, I'm a has-been, bro. Dude, I'm a has-been. I'm a has-been, bro. Has-been, bro. People don't want to see that. It's like Kyle's dad, Randy, on South Park, pulling out his guitar and playing guitar for the kids. And they all just sat there and they didn't know how to respond. They were just mortified. And I understand that that's you watching me. And I'm Randy. I know that. I got it. You know, I figured if I was any good and people liked the music, the numbers would go up. Especially while I was playing guitar. and singing. And I figured it out. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna have to be honest with myself here. And the numbers don't lie. Those numbers don't lie. When I'm playing guitar and everybody leaves, if it was good, people would stay, man. And you tell more people, and you get more people would see me, and they'd come and they'd support. So I learned, don't play the guitar on the show unless you really have the urge to. And that, I have the urge to play guitar on here every time. My mother fucking hates it. She hates when I play guitar. She hates it. She hates my music. She hates my guitar. I'm too loud and I'm too obnoxious. I get it. You guys are just like my mother. You realize that? All of you. You're like my mom. I get it. That's why I try to stick more to non-musical content on here. Yeah, no, numbers don't lie, bro. You ever heard that, Brap? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. That's fucking pathetic. Let's just all be honest with each other here. Okay, can we just be honest with each other for 1 second? That's pathetic. You all know it is. And I love every single one, all 22 of you, or however many there are of you here watching the show, every single one of you. I love you guys for being here and supporting me. And I really appreciate this so much. But come on, man. Come on. What podcaster goes live and has 22 people? Which podcaster, old school podcaster that's been doing it for ages? It can't all be algorithm. Ryan's like, how you getting on today? Oh, I'm just fine. Let's do a bong rip, brother. I'm smoking my best stuff. I hope my mom's around when she's your mom's age. My mom's 80. So I could see her going past 100 easy. Cheers, Hutch. Wow, look who's here, everybody. It's Hutch, man. Hutch. What's up, bro? Haven't seen you in a long time. Sean, what's up, bro? Fucking love you. We gotta get back to the masses. Cheers. Man, it would be cool. I could get back to the business of being trendy as dabbers, bro. I miss those days. I miss those trendy days, man. Just letting it out and just losing my voice every show. I miss that shit. All right. Cheers. I can't stop it, so why fight it? I'm gonna have outbursts. It might even be borderline Tourette's, bro. I mean, it doesn't happen when I'm in public. It doesn't happen when I'm in a relationship. I've had shouting matches and fights before, but it's not like this show where I'm doing it the whole time, I'm actually quite cordial in public. I would love to not. I've said it on here plenty of times. You guys have heard me. I'll say it again. I would love to be able to do the show and not get mad, not yell and scream at people, because I know it turns people off and they stop watching. I understand. I would love to be able to do that. If I can try to not do that. But I think I'll give myself a heart attack. I think I'll get high blood pressure and give myself a heart attack if I don't. Because I hear myself saying the same things I hear other people saying without getting angry about it. But when they say it, I mean, I guess it's resonating with their audiences because their audience numbers are so much higher than mine. But I don't know, man. To me, it doesn't like satisfy me, man. It's like I need someone to get mad about this stuff. I don't know why that is. I guess that's the only way in my mind that I think anything's going to change about anything that we're ever talking about on here is if people get really, really angry. And it's hard for me to do that and gain followers or, keep my mom happy. It's hard. It's a challenge. And when I was back in California and I was screaming on every show and I had nobody holding me back, those shows felt pretty good, but that didn't reflect an increase in my viewership. Right, Ryan, because I'm in my mother's home. There's a cleaning crew in here and the women that work with my father and my father, they're all in this room with me right now. You can hear them talking behind me. Just died from a heart attack. He was almost 60. I'm sorry about that, James. Sorry about that, bro. I missed that. I missed that you said that it got bumped. And I wanted to say thank you to Sean for pointing that out to me by sending his condolences to your channel, and I encourage them to tune in. And they don't, Sean, do they? They don't tune in, do they? It's okay. It's okay. My mother can't take it, and like I said, I guess a lot of people are like my mom, I don't know if I could take it either. I've said that on here plenty of times too. I don't know if I could take somebody screaming like I scream, but for some reason it's what I need to hear while I'm doing this. With some of these things I talk about. Especially when I talk about social media platforms and politicians, climate. I don't like to yell when I'm talking about Second Amendment rights, do I? You ever notice that? I'm pretty calm when we talk about that. Religion. Women's rights. LGBTQ rights. Medicare for all. I'll lose my shit over almost every single fucking topic that we discuss on here. What happened here? Some people don't want to hear the truth, especially when it comes out of the form of a freight train. Nay, aw, bro. Thank you. Honestly, I see it as a strength that means even if I say shit that's wrong in here. J-Bone, keep coming back to my shows, bro, please. Come to more shows, man, like you used to. My condolences, James McGill. You'll let me know. Have to remember a lot of these podcasts have teams to broadcast the brand, but I do love Calm Nay, can't lie. Yes, so does my mother. Of course, no one listens to the orca till I bite a freaking SeaWorld trainer. Then everyone loses their shit, says Sean. J-Bone, you're an acquired taste for some, I think, my bro. I've tried to get some friends to watch that drop-off. I know Omerta still tried to catch a show where he can, but can't often catch him live. He's caring for his parents at the moment, so he's pretty darn busy. Wow. Yeah, I just had a very close friend of mine just had to do this with his parents. where he was the sole caregiver for his parents. He did it. You know, I can't even imagine doing that on my own. Joe Malone on the moon. Joey Maloney, he says, I submitted you to IP2 and never heard back. Okay, Joey Maloney, who's IP2, bro? Cali used to be different, but stepping up to helping family is what life is about, Nate. Right, Ryan Webb? J Bone sends condolences, James. Links for live streamers. Links for live streamers? IP2. He's doing a great. Thank you for that, Joey Maloney. Thank you so much. Thank you. He's doing a great job, man, but it's getting to him a bit mentally, so trying to catch up and spend as much time with him and help him. And where I can, that's my bro right there, blood or not. J-Bone. Damn, man. You know, people like that could really use some help. We're sending $40 billion for a war. We should be helping people like them. You know, that money could really help them. A government program. If you're alone and you have to take care of your parents, you should be able to get government assistance, bro. Are you kidding me? I mean, dude, it's this same guy. His name's Robert Morgan. He comes in and he asks this stupid fucking question. I usually just block him immediately because he's just a little troll bitch. And I know you guys are gonna want me to block him. But I'm gonna block him. Instead of engaging him. How's that? Is that better? You guys like that? I believe that is what Iceman told me to do. I have a feeling that eventually everybody's going to own Bitcoin. Hi, Mountain Finance. How are you? It's so nice to see you on my show. He's probably the one in that situation. You guys should all check out Mountain Finance and learn some things about finance and kafefi. Cannabis heals. I had a lady friend to come down from PA to help me and Mom out and wish I could keep her here. Orca got a feed. Nom nom nom. I own Bitcoin. Everyone should own Bitcoin. I think at some point we're all going to own Bitcoin. And what a great time to buy Bitcoin right now, huh? I have a feeling even if it goes really, really low, it's going to bounce right back up past where we're at right now, you know? Because so many people are going to keep getting it, you know? This Slim Shady song, because real Nate, I'm the real Nate, James McGill. Okay, James McGill.
Okay, swallow it.
I think I got what you're saying. I'll admit it on your show that I am officially a Bitcoin crab. Wow. What?
Swallow it, man.
What is a Bitcoin crab? How many Bitcoins is a crab? Is that like 10 fucking Bitcoins? How many is a crab? What's the thing? Oh, I'm a crab. I'm a crab too then. I'm a crab. Pinchers. I'm a crab too. I'm underwater. Bloob, bloob, bloob. Underwater. Bloob, bloob, bloob. And I speak French. Bloob, bloob, bloob. Because crabs are French. Yeah, so I'm a crab too. Hey pal, what are you doing? You trying to rob me of my shit, pal? Nobody's even doing that shit anymore, pal. What? I'm up here. I reside up here. What are you talking about? Most guys are down here. You know, I'm not me, pal. Not me, pal. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go, pal? Let's go. Are we going somewhere? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? Unreal, pal. I could have done that on my worst day, pal. With one hand tied behind my back. You could sing Under the Sea. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in. You like my claws are getting better. Knows where we've been in an octopus's garden in the shade. You know, I heard Ringo Starr on the Sirius radio this morning, and I immediately changed the channel. Nay's the only kind of crab this orca wants. Rip. Ha ha ha, Nick. Fancy claws. You like my fancy claws? Psh, I got some fancy bong rips too, Candace. Psh, unreal. Nobody's even fancying bong rips anymore, pal Z. What, did you find that bong in your creek? Nobody's even talking about that anymore, pal. What are you doing? Does Candace even know the story? The origin of the creek bong. In 7 months, they will be Santa Claus. Ba-dum, ba-boom. Wow. I don't believe it. Everybody seriously get on YouTube and join the Mountain Finance crew over there at Mountain Finance. Learn a thing or two. Ooh, with the Mountain Finance crew, learn a thing or two about your finance and stuff. I do not know the creek story. Okay, so this is my parents' home where I am right here. I moved here from California, and so I'm in Florida, and there is a creek here, and there's a creek here, and the two creeks meet right there. This one is coming from up there, and it goes here, and this one's going, I'm Ron Placone, here, and they meet right here, and then they go down here together. They mix together, right? I went down that creek and I make like little waterfalls and shit, and fucking around, and there's like broken glass in there. When I got here, there was like broken glass in there and shit. And I was like, I went in there and I was like cleaning it out. I was finding all kinds of crazy shit in the creek. You know, I found some amazing shit. Check this out. I found this in the creek. Look at that. Super heavy piece of wood, sculpted beautifully. Look at this thing. Look at how gorgeous this is. And I found a bunch of pieces of wood like this, driftwood. Really, really, really cool shit. I found over here, you see this green wine bottle. I found that. I found these. This is kind of funny. I found DB Cooper's glasses. These are the glasses he was wearing when he jumped out of the airplane with all that money. DB Cooper. Found his glasses in my creek. I found some friends of mine that I grew up with here. I found some trucks and wheels off of a skateboard of theirs. Friends of mine. Oh, Flow. I found this thing. Right? This was all in the creek, right near my mom's house. I mean, I found all this shit. And then I found this bong. It was upside down, and the base was sticking up out of the sand where I was just kind of looking for shit. I found some cans and some bottles, some broken glass, like I said. And I saw this and this, just a little. It was actually probably this side, and there was no downstem or bowl in it. I saw this and that sticking out of the sand a little bit. And I was like, dude, I was like, Dad. I was like, I just looked for my phone. I was like, fuck. And I was like, I gotta see what this is right now. I was like, I couldn't go get my phone. So I just started clearing it off with my hands underwater. It was really easy. I just fanned it. And I was like, oh my God, it's a bong. It's a fucking bong. And I could see, I could start to see this. And I put my hand on it, and the whole thing just came right out of the sand. It was stuck. It was just white beach sand that it was just buried in. Perfect, just sand. Near no rock or anything. It was just sand. And I pulled it out, man, took pictures of it, cleaned it. I forgot to ask. Anyway, I was kind of curious because I knew it wasn't mine. And I was like, because all the bongs that I've owned, I was like, I didn't own one of these. I didn't own this. This was a 5150, and I didn't have this kind of a bong. It was totally different than anything that I had owned. And so, because I've got a 5150, it's totally different. It's a fire and ice. Iceman picked it up for me. You can really find anything outside. I used to explore the seashore when I was a kid, and the stuff I would find was crazy. I think the weirdest find was a full. Candace, I found this on 420. I literally found it on April 20th, 2022. 420, 22. 420, 22. 2022. 420, 2022. And so I started investigating it, just doing this because that's the kind of person I am. And I was like, well, it's not mine, and I'm pretty sure it's not one of my friends. I was like, so I'll just ask the guy that used to live on the other side of the creek, because this thing has obviously been there for a long-ass time, as buried as it was. I'm like, that didn't just get there yesterday, right? So, I contact him, and I say, hey man, did you ever, like, one of your kids ever have a bong or something, and you find it and throw it in the creek? And he says, I would never throw glass in the creek. He said, but send me a picture of it. He's like, what's it look like? And I said, it's a big, tall, glass, clear bong. He's like, send me a picture of that. I'm going to send that to my son. And I'm like, okay. I sent him the picture. He sends it to his son, and his son fucking texts me back. And his son is like, bro, that bong is 13 years old. He's like, you found my bong. He said, I put that there 13 years ago. I was hiding it from my parents. I fucking tracked down the owner and everything. It's a fucking crazy story, isn't it? And he watched the show. He watched the show. I was like, I got your pawn, bro. He's like, it's cool, man. He's like, give it good use, man. It's like, keep the legend alive or some shit like that. I was like, hell yeah. I know, right? If he was like, bro, that bong means so much to me. That bong was with me the first time a girl ever kissed me. I'd be like, dude, I've cleaned it out. I'll ship it to you. Where are you at? I'll bring it to you if you're local. Totally, I would have given it back to him. If he wanted it back, I would have given it back. We're all like, finders keepers. But actually, I grew up with that kid as he's next door neighbor. I knew him. So he was much younger. And I eventually moved out. But he had quite the reputation around here, like I did, with the cannabis and such. All the kids knew him. Funny. Well, I didn't sell cannabis out of this house. Well, I probably have before. But I did actually. I did. Now that I think about it, but it wasn't like on the reg. It was not like people in and out. No, I got a house in the neighborhood though, and I sold out of that house, man, like crazy. It was a constant, every day, constant flow of people. I'd be calling the guards every day. I got blah 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 coming in. How many people you got coming in? 7. Okay. 2 of them got the same name. What's their last names for the 2 that are different?
Ever since you built that closet, that's where it's been.
He's sitting there wondering, what are you doing?
All right. Yeah, do you know what? This was what I was like. If he wanted it back, and I give it back to him, because I'd be so proud of how well I cleaned it and how such great care I took out of it. Of course, I'd have to take my bowl and my downstem back, which is sad because that goes with my, But
Okay.
I would just be so honored that as to demonstrate as clean as I got it, because I know how dirty it was and how much work it's taken for me to get it. And there's still residue on the side, right here, just a little bit. But I've almost got it perfect. And actually, I should clean it soon now, because the longer you let it sit like this, the more chance of it, getting something in there that doesn't want to come out, These should be cleaned frequently. I'm kind of worried about that. I've got OG Kush. I've got OG Kush on deck in the creek bong. You guys ready? Cheers. Unreal. Nobody tweets anymore, pal. What are you even not doing? Yeah, so Got some keys made. Cost me, I don't know, upwards of 600, 700 bucks to get a key made for my truck. Can you believe that shit? They sold me the wrong part, man. They sold me a auto start. I don't know why. They sold me a freaking stupid auto. I gotta contact them and see if I can return that piece. But I got my my remotes for my truck, you know, and I got 3 of them now. I got 3 fucking remotes and 2 keys. So nice to just, if you know, I don't know where my one set is, as emergency, I know where the backup set is. It's fucking nice to have. If I get locked out of my truck, you know, which you can't get, if you got your cell phone, you can't get locked out of your truck. They can unlock your truck for you, which is great. You know, I've got 2 different services that can unlock my truck for me. So I can get a key for your Silverado for less than $10. Yeah, '03, right? Re-engineers, Brap. Re-engineers. Re-engineers. Can't wait for one of them to need a new key. You know? Or their kids with one of the year cars that they designed with that stupid key system. Can you buy cannabis in Florida but no dabs or shit, or can you? But you can purchase both flower and concentrate here in Florida from dispensaries. What I use, I should look into getting another key though. Getting another key. Stephanie, getting another key. Automatic start is nice on hot days. Yeah, and I already had it. They sold me an auto starter that I didn't need. Now, who knows how much money they charged me. I have to contact them and see if I can send this thing back. That's going to be fun. But I'm glad to have the 3 remotes, man. That makes me happy. It's an amazing relief to know that I've got, at the same time feeling that I got fucked having to pay $700 for that. You know? It's just, they have to program it. They have to program the key. They have to program the remotes. And they have to do it inside the service department. They can't do it inside the parts department. They have to take your vehicle back there to do it. But I got it.
Ready? Yeah. Ready for Freddy? Let the lady shoot you. You can't go like that. You gotta get changed. You gotta get changed. So we'll take that out for a minute. You gotta change.
Did you pick your truck up from California snow? No, I drove my truck here, Ryan, with my dog and my cat. I drove here from California. Stayed at 2 hotels, one in Arizona, one in Texas. Speaking of Texas, hey Enoch, what's up, buddy? I broadcasted from the road. From I believe it was Interstate 10. And just try to get it over with as quick as possible, man. Had some crazy encounters with crazy drivers. People drive like maniacs on those highways. Just miles and miles and miles and miles of nothing. Ryan, great question. I'd like to, buddy. I would definitely like to. Ryan, it just depends on the ongoing situation, you know. I've got several options. The problem is the cat, really. My mom's not going to want me to take the cat. We're going to fight over the cat. And Leela, you don't take care of that cat. You do not change the cat's litter box. You don't feed the cat. I got news for you. And you know that cat loves mom too. All around the house. I just went all around the house. Spicy food never sits well with me. When will I ever learn, son? Enoch just out of the blue talking about spicy food. You're funny, bro. God, this house is so clean. Look at it. Look at it. Everything is so shiny everywhere you look. No more cat hair on the floor. Oh, God. It's just a chore, man. 3 people come in here to do this house. I'm telling you. And we vacuum it periodically throughout the week, man. You know? My mom and I both. We both vacuum it here. I bought another vacuum. My mom's got one, but she uses mine now because it's great. It's a Bissell. What kind of vacuum cleaners you guys got? Everybody tell me the kind of vacuum cleaner you got in the chat. Or if you got hardwood floors and you don't have carpets, how do you clean your floors? Dude, I used to clean my floors in California. You guys don't know this. I would take a microfiber and I would get on my hands and knees and I would clean the floor with a microfiber. I would like clean individual stains. I'd wipe the whole area down on my hands and knees with this. After I was done with that, I've got a felt mop, and then I'd mop the whole floor. But it used to be so bad because I used to have Dino in there all the time, and we were doing concentrates, and there would be oil everywhere, all over the kitchen, and I'd need alcohol to clean that up, you know, off the linoleum and shit. I'm thinking about turning that off, actually. The hourly chime. I don't know. Yesterday I was out in the yard and I was working, and one of those songs got stuck. I mean, that song right there I happen to love, right? One of the songs got stuck in my head and it wouldn't go away from the clock. And I was like, dude, I might have to kill the clock. It's got an off switch for the music. It's got an off switch on the back. You like the music? Enoch likes the music. Well, that's a good song, man. That's a good one. It's a very beautiful orchestration if you've heard the whole piece, you know. Yeah, now, there's no words in that song. I don't think. What song is that? And then it goes bum 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 bum. Then it goes bum 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 bum. It keeps climbing, right? Bow 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 Gee, I wonder what song that is. I bet my mom knows what song that is. I need a splash. Hey, look at that! Like I created it out of thin air. I got me a splash. Hey, you know, my mom's not here. I should have been playing my goddamn guitar. What the fuck was I thinking? It was an opportunity to rock out a little bit. You know? I don't know if she went shopping or where she went, actually. I didn't ask her. What day is today? It's Thursday. So I was thinking about maybe driving to the hardware store to pick up some sprinkler donuts. You guys know what sprinkler donuts are? So they go around those sprinklers that pop up out of the ground. They're made out of concrete. And it's like a donut with a flat bottom. And you dig around the sprinkler and you just drop this around it. And if the lawnmower rolls over that, it doesn't break the sprinkler head. It can end up saving you hundreds of dollars in repairs. And these things cost like $2 or less each. Like at the hardware store, you can get them like $1 each or whatever. How is the garden going? You have sorted the fence out. Yeah, bro, thanks for asking. The fence is done, and all the trees are good, and the fourth tree, which we think is a lemon or a lime, it was supposed to be a tangerine. I trimmed it back, and I accidentally trimmed a branch off it. A branch, I cut a branch, but it should grow back, and it might even grow back as two. I have to go look at it. But it's doing good, actually. It's growing back in. I cut it way back. I'd like to cut it more. I'd like to cut it back even more. There's some dead branches at the bottom. I'd like to just cut those off totally. I don't know if I could do it with my cutters. I might have to go in there with a saw, which is fine. I got several different kinds of saws that I can cut that with. And I figure, just go in there and cut them down to a stump, and that will grow up, and we'll find out what kind of a citrus tree that is eventually. maybe have to keep topping it so it'll have some strength at the bottom. You know, because it's a branch, I believe, and there's several of them growing up, which is nice. There's going to be several branches at least. So it's getting sprinkled. You know, I went and I worked on those freaking sprinklers last night. There's 10 freaking sprinkler zones, and you guys might think that I don't think I've ever shown you guys this before. You guys might think that I'm a little. What's the word? You might think after you see this that I'm a little OCD. So, I literally wrote down the location of every sprinkler zone, so I know where each one is. I can access each one of those zones, where they are on the property, with the touch of a button. I can turn sprinklers on, turn them off, whatever. Something needs more water. I need to work on a certain area, which is really the best part. You know, something's not getting water, and I can run this single. Zone and just go work on this one sprinkler head, you know, and get it aimed right. I had to do it yesterday, so I just turned on this one zone, went over there, worked on this one sprinkler. I went in there and I reduced the amount of time that each zone was running, so I took like 5 minutes to 10 minutes off of each zone, so we don't need as much water anymore. The grass is growing crazy good. There's, like I said, there's one zone where it wasn't getting water. All I had to do was take a tool, which is a hex tool, and screw the head down. Now, it wasn't screwing properly, and I had to really angle it and to get the thing to turn. And once I got, and there was a slot, and I could have gone and gotten a flathead screwdriver to fit in there, but I'd have to try to find the right kind of flathead because it's a very thin slot. And I turned that thing down enough times that it took several turns, man. I was like there for a while. And I got it to spray instead of just a stream. You know, it's got a little nut that goes down in front of the water and makes it spray. It's like a little pendulum looking thing. And it goes down in front of the water, and the water sprays a little bit more, and then it distributes it better. And I did that to those sprinklers, man, and that one area that's like that, that's all going to come back. Man, I walked around and I watched what this guy did to this. He put 5 sprinklers on every zone. He said this one zone has 6 sprinklers on it. It's the only one I know of. Oh, and the one in the front yard, that's got, I don't know, it's got 6, pretty sure. I'm flagging them all off so I can put these donuts on them really quick and get this done. I wouldn't mind going to the hardware store this morning and going and doing that, you know, just getting it done, man. Be kind of fun. I'm gonna need, you know, there's different ways you can do this, you know. Use a smaller shovel. So I've got one. I've got several shovels, spaded shovels, and make it kind of easy just to dig around each sprinkler head, make room for each donut, just drop them in there. Yeah, man, then I'll pull my flags out because my sprinkler guys are coming. My lawn guys are coming probably today. It's crazy when you look out here. I don't know if you guys. Let's pull up the other camera and I'll see if I can show this to you from the other camera. Check this out. Where's the best angle to see these from? Is it over here? Let me see. I mean, as long as the cable is for the camera, this might be the best place. Let me see how that looks. Okay, cool. All right, check this out. This is funny. I gotta fix this here. Thank you, guys. All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, there. You can see it. They're great. That's good. That's good. You guys see that? You guys see that flag? There's a whole row of flags. You can, if you look in between the V on that tree, there's another flag in the ground. There's 5 flags in a row right there. That's every sprinkler head in that one zone, and they're in a perfect line. I wish you guys could see. Here, let me move the camera over here and just see if this might be a better angle for you. So it's like, I might even zoom you in. Yeah, here. I might even, damn, man, here. It's, that tree is directly in the way, but there's just a row of flags. It's so freaking cool here. Maybe if I bring you guys down, you'll be able to see. Yeah, we'll look underneath that stupid branch. Hold on. We're going to fix this. Wow. There we go. Look at that. Now you can see it. Now do you see? Now do you see the row of flags I have inserted in the ground? That's pretty good. I wonder if I could make that a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. That's pretty gosh darn good. Now let's zoom in. There we go. I like it like that. I don't know, we could go one for, anyway, that's pretty gosh darn good. Dude, just to show the maintenance crew where they are? No, for me. So I can drop those donuts down on them. So I can find them. I went out there and I marked them and I realized they're in like perfectly, almost like a perfectly straight line, you know? But the grass had grown over a lot of them. It was unbelievable. Bro, the grass grew so fast. I couldn't find so many of those. And I think there might still be one out there that I haven't spotted yet. But our lawn crew, they come today. I'd love to get here before them and get that done before, and get those flags pulled up, make it easier for them, you know. But I have to leave if I'm gonna do it, you know. So I'll come back and we'll do another show. It's fun though, you know. It's fun. There's a lot of you here for me, and I got coffee left too. A lot of it. I got a lot of coffee left. Yeah, that's some OCD shit. But if you go through the 10 zones trying to find what zone you're looking for around this property, you have to walk all the way around to see which zone is on if you don't know which one it is. And if it's one in the back, you don't know. You can't hear it at all, so you have to walk around and see it to know where it's at, you know? Even in the front yard where the timer is, dude, when you turn it on at the timer, you can't hear it and you can't see it. You have to walk away from the house, like out on the driveway, and look, and then you can see the far end of the house. There's two different zones over there. Two zones over there that, two different zones that are, God, I got so much shit I gotta do. I gotta go get those fucking things. I gotta count how many goddams I need. That's the other thing. I don't want to have a whole bunch of those things laying around, you know, that I don't need. I mean, I guess it would be okay to have a few replacements. I could put those in the garage. They're only like $1 each. I could overbuy, you know. I have an extra 10 of them laying around or whatever. You got plenty of room out there. That's the thing. There's so much storage space out there. Sprinkler donuts. This says there's like 20 of you watching. It's unbelievable. You guys are crazy. Unbelievable. It says 11 out of 15. What happened? Uh-oh. I better check that while I'm live. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. What? Dude, you logged me out of my fucking account, you pieces of shit. What is going on here? 11 out of 15. YouTube? Streaming, YouTube's okay. Facebook's streaming. Why does it say 11 out of 15? That's bullshit. Psst, unreal. Nobody's even doing 11 out of 15 anymore, though. I'm refreshing the page again. Psh, that's not even realistic. That's not even realistic-ified. Psh, what's going on? It's still saying it. It's still doing it. Well, I'm on the dashboard. It says everything's fine. So, we're cool. Bye. She's cleaning right outside the door. She goes. It's funny. Her. You guys, you take care of very nice, very good, special, nice, yes? You like my flags? They're special. I gotta go count flags. That's what I gotta go do. Count the flags! It's 10 zones. If I got one for every sprinkler, it's roughly 5 sprinklers per. And not all of them need them, but 5 sprinklers per donut. 5 sprinklers per zone. That's 50 donuts. Rough, give or take, 50. That would be good. I'd just go in there and buy 50 of them. My mom's like, I'll pay for them. I'm like, pfft. I don't charge her for anything. I buy everything that I'm doing. stuff for the house and whatever. I don't even think about it. Alright, so I should take my pills while I'm here. I'll think to do that, maybe. Yeah, I'll do that stuff. Down the hatch, or so they say. Ah, yes, with rich coffee. Yes. Badass, you didn't see the trendy plate in the background? The trendy plate? Trendy. Trendy. Trendy one, son. Trendy one, son. What's going on over there? There's a pile of stuff over there. That pile is weeds that I pulled out of a bed. That bed of that one plant, it was all vines and shit and weeds around the bottom. I got a lot more gardening to do out there. Or I need to hire a gardener, someone to pull weeds. I talk to my lawn guys and say, hey man, you guys do the hedges and pull weeds and stuff? You know, you want to charge us for that? We'll, whatever, if you guys do it, you know. I should ask them when they're here. I'm like, you want to pick up the donuts, the sprinklers, and install those too? And pay you for that too. Some of the sprinkler heads out here already have that. And some of the heads have rocks around them, flat rocks. So when they're in the ground, that's lawnmower will roll over that and not crunch the sprinkler head. It's a poor design on those sprinkler heads to not have more resilience against lawnmowers that are going to be constantly rolling over them once a week. Every week, once a week, a lawnmower is going to probably roll over that thing. It should be a better design. It should be designed for a lawnmower to roll over it, you know? Because it's a pain in the ass to find these things. They got different kinds. They got the concrete. They got the concrete, they got the plastics. You can get them on the internet, you can get them locally. You can have them delivered. Getting super flooded. Ugh. Gotta watch them floods. Texas floods, son, I'm telling you. Clear water streams, though, bro. Clear water streams. All right, people. I'm out of here. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I had a good time. You guys take care. I'll see you on the next show. Alright? I'm gonna go take care of some donuts. Most likely go use my new key to my truck and enjoy it. Alright, take care. Bye guys.